Hello, class, and welcome to a brand new series on financial literacy. Now, this is a class that I suspect you're going to see popping up in a lot of high schools around the United States, especially if you live in California, where I believe by the end of the decade, it's going to be a graduation requirement for all public schools in California. So that's kind of why I'm doing this series. Now, before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about what this series is and isn't. I am a math teacher, right? I am not a financial analyst. I am not an accountant. I am not an expert in finance matters. In a lot of ways, I am learning this right alongside you, okay? So what this class is a collection of general information about how to navigate capitalism. We're going to be talking about a lot of different sorts of financial topics, including budgeting and saving and credit and insurance and all sorts of other topics. But we have to remember that all of this is just general information. What this channel is not going to be providing is personalized financial information for anybody watching this. Everyone's financial situation is different, and some of the advice that this class is going to give won't apply to everybody watching these videos. For example, I'm going to say in a later video that it's a good idea to save 20% of your paycheck into some sort of savings. And that's a great idea for a lot of folks, but if your paycheck is only covering your basic necessities like rent and utilities and groceries and that's it, or maybe even not quite that, then obviously that piece of advice isn't going to apply to you, and that situation sucks. I've been there. So no amount of budgeting is going to be able to help someone who just doesn't get enough money from their job to pay for the things that they need to survive, right? So that's the first thing, is this is not personal financial advice, it's just general information. Secondly, what this channel is a way to hopefully be able to make informed decisions with the money that you have. Hopefully. It's not in any way a judgment on the financial situation or decisions of anybody. Okay? I am not the kind of person who is going to be judgmental about folks who are bad with money, because I am bad with money. And during the course of this series, we are definitely going to be talking about some of the financial mistakes I have made and how to avoid making those mistakes as well. Again, my job is to inform, not to judge. So in the comments, please make sure to keep judgment-free as well. Now, just like many of these other series that I have on my channel, I will be following along Khan Academy's pathway using their topics and their units, and I will be using their problems as examples and linking to their problem sets in the relevant videos, because I do think it's really important to not just sit and listen to what I have to say, but to actually go and read some things and do some problems yourself. Finally, a couple more sort of important realities to mention. The first is that financial literacy is a skill like anything else. There's going to be a lot of vocabulary involved, and it gets better with practice, right? And the second thing is that financial situations can change at any time, right? And the problem with finances is that it often can take years to build something up, and then one medical emergency or one car accident, and the whole thing can be wiped out. That doesn't make it not worthwhile, but it is important to acknowledge the reality that no financial situation is perfectly stable. With that said, I'm excited to get started. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.